Hi, I am Alexandra Sorensen, and for my brochure I decided to do an organic catering company, something that from my hometown isn't really, you can't really find it, so here's my brochure. This is the front. I did a duplex, or like the tri-fold kind of a thing, and I started out by creating my logo. This is my logo. I created this fork and knife, and then it's supposed to look like a plate. I don't know if it actually does. Anyway, and then I did a text wrap of my the name of the company around the top. And so there it is, Erthers Edibles. And so then when we go inside, this is what it looks like from afar. And then I started off on my first flap, and I did a text wrap on this side and also on this side with 3 pictures. I kind of wanted to make it minimalist looking, just kind of clean. And I designed my pictures so that, as you can see, it flows from the top, and then your eyes come here, read that information, and then come down. So that's my purpose of putting the pictures where they are. And then at the bottom, you can see right there, is my contact information, which I think is pretty important. So that's why I did it in the middle flap and not on the back. And then here on the back, we've got a really beautiful picture of some spices and some herbs. And I like this picture because it's really vibrant. And you probably can't tell from here, but yeah, it's just a really bright picture, and I love the colors in it, and I think it tied in really well with my color scheme, which was green and red. Maybe you can tell, but the plate is green and the inside is red. It's more of like a forest green, kind of like a burnt, rusty red, which I really like. But going back to the inside, here I did a text wrap, as I said, and then I also used another text wrap where I had some bulleted information. My paragraph styles were pretty simple. I didn't want anything to be too complicated. I was thinking about pulling them down here, but I thought it was just too messy. My margins, as you can see, my wording is pretty far from the fold edges. I didn't want anything to run into each other or look tight and messy again. And then I took this to the copy spot to get printed. I printed it on 17 or 11 by 17 paper. I had 0.25 margins, so I did have to cut off a little bit, well, quite a bit of paper. But luckily everything turned out pretty well. Like, my edges were all spot on, and I only had to print once, which was really great. And what I learned from this activity basically was how to make a brochure, which I didn't know how to do before. And also the different types of folds. I started out with just doing like the simple one fold kind of comes over to the other side with the pictures, like in our activity, but I thought it was too simple. And so yeah, there's my brochure. Hope you enjoy.